All right, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Small Guys Podcast. Today we are talking Nope. We're doing a Nope review. But before we get into that, we have a list of things that we want to go through that happened with Comic-Con this week. I don't know if we'll keep doing this. I think whenever there's like something interesting we want to talk about, like we're gonna talk about John Wick first. I think it might be fun to just talk about that and then get into the movie or whatever. But we'll see. We are missing Brian and Mikey today, so it's just me, Andrew, and Eden. So, but let's just get through the docket first. What did you guys think of John Wick?
Oh, like the thing that you sent?
Yep.
So John Wick, they dropped a trailer,
Yeah, what was it?
just like a
Only a
little.
minute, right?
It was only
Yeah.
a little teaser trailer, but I mean, dude, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Ever since the John Wick one,
Yeah.
they just keep getting better and better.
Yeah,
So I
because at
believe
first I only
the.
saw the poster and then I saw the actual teaser
hmm
and it looked sweet.
Oh yeah, fourth one's
The
gonna
whole
probably be the
nunchuck thing at
best
the
one.
end?
Yo,
Yeah. Yeah. That was
I
sweet.
thought the third one was gonna be the best, and then third just set up. Or remember the end of second,
Yeah.
how everyone was gonna come
It-
after him,
Yep.
Yeah.
and then they showed it in third, and now the third one just set up for a better fourth one. So it's gonna be sick. I'm excited for that.
Well, yeah, because even in this one they say in the trailer they're like you can't kill everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
it looks like there's
do
gonna be a lot more bigger like roles in it. That's the one thing I like about John Wick too, is
You
that they
think
bring
the
in all these good actors and actresses in, and they give them like a lot of screen time, but then he eventually kills them.
Yeah.
So
but
he's
do you think
he's got a new
this will be the
antagonist.
end? This will be the end, John
I
Wick
don't
maybe
know. I remember
like
that they were in talks of making a John Wick show though. Remember like the John Wick universe? They were supposed to make a show. And I'm surprised
Yeah,
that we didn't hear about that before we got John Wick 4 footage.
that's
Would he
true.
star in it though?
No, I think he
No.
might have. I don't. I think it was just a spin-off of
That'd
John
be
Wick.
cool. You have to do that on
Yeah.
HBO or something.
hmm
That'd be cool.
Most
And he
likely
could just
HBO
appear
would
in
be
the
the one
first
to take it
episode or
over,
something. Yeah,
or
that'd be
he'd
cool.
just be like mid-season.
Yeah. I'll just show
I
up.
don't know. I don't think they can kill him off. I
No.
mean, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen the new James Bond movie, No Time to Die. It
Well, hold
looks
on, I
like
haven't.
you
I haven't seen
haven't.
that. No, I
Oh,
haven't
No.
seen that
I
all
either.
want to
right, all
watch
right,
them.
all right. Yeah,
I
you
heard
should
they're
watch
good.
it. What are you waiting
Yeah.
for?
I don't know.
But yeah,
We'll
I
watch
don't
them in
think John
review.
Wick's gonna die. I mean,
Yeah, no,
that
I don't think so
series
either.
is successful. But I think it'd be just a good ending. And you
Well,
just
there's no
send
way
them
they do
off.
another trilogy, right?
No, no shot.
Okay.
I mean, I think that they already have a good enough story with just three movies, let alone
I think when I
a
watched
fifth.
three, I thought like the whole time while I was watching it, oh, this is the last one. I'm happy it's
Yeah.
not,
Yeah.
but I thought when I was watching
Oh
it that it
yeah.
was.
I mean, dude, you gotta think like, who was it? The guy from Deadpool? I can't remember.
Who in the first movie?
No, it was like the creators of Deadpool were
Oh yeah,
partnered, like the producers and all that.
yeah.
Or I think that's Deadpool. He's supposed to be the creators of John Wick. No, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Holly Berry and John Wick
She was so
3.
good in that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, this gets
Yeah.
better
With the
and better, man.
dogs.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
sweet as
Yeah.
fuck. It looks like they're bringing the dogs back too, which is gonna be
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, and then just that last clip where they're both like shooting the pistols like from 3 feet away from each other, and
yeah,
it was so
oh,
cool.
dude, there was the one scene with what is it, Ice T or who's the guy in the second one, or was it the third one when they're walking in they're walking through the
Yeah.
airport or the train station, just shooting
Yeah.
over their shoulders,
Yeah.
just like in front of everyone, just missing everyone and barely hitting each other.
Yeah, the way they take
Such
bullets
good,
like that, it's like
it's
they're like
such a
wearing
good
Iron Man
movie, man.
suits.
Yeah, it's
It's
so
crazy.
sick. Well, his suit is bulletproof. So
Yeah.
if you saw in that teaser trailer, he's fighting that guy right up in front of him, and he's just holding this
His
suit coat.
coat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's badass, man.
I need one
No,
of
and the
those.
poster's sweet too.
Oh no, it's gonna be a good ass movie. It's probably gonna be. I mean, they just get better and better.
Yeah. And then it's got a
So
release date too, March 24th,
yeah, no,
2023.
it's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
excited for that.
Yeah. Okay, and then next they announced Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
watched the
look at
I don't
trailer.
know.
I
I
was
didn't
taking
You
look
a
didn't
into
watch it?
dump.
that.
I was taking a dump, and I watched the trailer for that one,
I think it
and
kind of looks cool.
it was all right.
I'd go
It's
see
gonna be
it
cool.
with Chris Pine in it.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cheesy, but I mean, it's probably just gonna be a good and entertaining. I
Yeah.
don't know if I mean, I'm sure they're gonna make it to where you don't have to know anything about Dungeons and Dragons or to
Yeah.
watch it, but I mean, I'm sure the people that play that are gonna have a ball with it.
Yeah.
I think it should be pretty cool.
Yeah, and then Disney's National Treasure TV show. I've never seen. Did you guys ever watch those?
Oh
I
yeah, great.
I've never seen them.
don't think so. Maybe I have.
That's with
Don't remember.
Brendan Fraser, right?
Yeah, Brendan Fraser, and he's not returning
Yeah, I mean,
apparently.
I
So people are
believe it.
pissed about that. Yeah, I know when we were kids, like that was a big thing, but I never saw it.
No, it's a good.
Cause there's a few movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
looks
that
like
was
there's
cool.
already a TV show out called National Treasure.
Oh, really?
2016, one season,
I assume this will be on Disney Plus.
4-part drama.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is gonna be Disney Plus.
And then this, why the Severance creator had to stop reading Reddit theories about the show.
We talked
That
about
is
this.
crazy.
Well, I mean, we are gonna have an episode talking about Severance here
Yeah,
very
soon.
soon,
Next
but
couple weeks.
I believe it. I mean, his keyword in that little article was sometimes they have better ideas than the ones that I thought of.
Which is
So,
crazy because the show itself, if you haven't seen it, you're listening to this, go spend the
Yeah.
$5 for Apple TV Plus.
You might have
And
Apple TV Plus.
You might have it for free
You
already.
bought an iPhone or something recently?
Yeah, they basically give it to everyone and anyone, but spend the $5, watch a show. Is it 10 episodes?
9
Okay,
episodes.
9 episodes, hour long each. You'll crank through it though. Definitely you wouldn't.
Only one
you'd-
season.
Yeah,
I was
one
on
season.
vacation and I ran through 9 episodes of Severance.
Yeah,
I was
so
watching one to 1.5 episodes a day. And
definitely
it
recommend.
was one of my top 5 shows of all time.
There
at the
we go.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all you need to hear.
Yeah, but I mean, I assume.
Pause this podcast and go watch the first
Go watch
episode
the
right
first
now and get
episode.
reeled in.
Yeah, go watch it for sure. That
come
it's
back
a
when
top
you're
10
done.
show. Yeah. And then like I assume he has like it mapped out though, right? Like he has it
Oh,
kind of,
probably.
and this might be like, damn, that's kind of a good idea, and it might be messing with him. I don't know.
Yeah,
And that makes
that's
sense.
one thing that you don't ever even think of. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when they say I just created a show right now and I put one season out and it was good. I mean, obviously you're gonna look into the future, but you're not gonna have a whole second season script. You're gonna have an
Yeah.
idea to write it off of.
Yep.
But I would love to see like just the thought process on that, the background, just how creators do it. Because I mean, you got to think, writing team's not one guy.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
it sucks
based
too.
off a
That's a
book,
lot of
obviously, but
that's a lot of expectations too. It's like
oh yeah,
so many people have different theories that if he does it the way he wants to do it, even if it's pretty good, people will still be pissed off. So kind of
Yeah.
sucks. And that aspect of things. But I'm confident in them. I believe in them. So
oh yeah, dude, they set up for a perfect second season, so it only
yeah,
gets better
one of the
than that.
best finales I've seen in a show. So
Yeah,
I thought
for
it was
real.
really good. But and
Love
then I
the way it
have
ended.
DC seemingly has no plans to make more Snyderverse movies, which I
Good.
guess that didn't really surprise me. Yeah, I figured that was it.
probably.
Didn't watch the first one, so I couldn't
Hmm.
be excited for the second one.
Yeah, did you watch his Justice League or no?
I did. Mike
4
was
hours.
over. Yep, I
Yeah.
watched it and I passed out like an hour in. I woke
Yeah.
up to the finale, so there's no reason it should have been 3.5 hours long.
Yeah, I heard
Just
with
extended how bad it was the first time. They just extended it and make it even worse.
Yeah, I heard with advertising and stuff like that and promoting it and stuff, they spent like 100 million on it on the
Holy cow, I
Snyderverse
mean,
cut. So
makes
and he
sense
really
because
didn't have
they're
to
rich,
film any
but
more of it. Yeah.
yeah.
So and then two, Marvel revealed a real life Infinity Stones collection worth $25 million. So they actually have stones, and they're worth altogether $25 million.
insane.
So I don't know
Can-
who the
Gonna
hell
be
would buy
diamonds,
that.
right?
Can
Yeah.
I use any of the powers in the movies?
The stones combined 150 carats, but carats
Yeah.
of what? Must be.
I don't know, gold
Yeah.
probably.
Probably.
It's gotta be, but
Nah, I mean, they
okay.
most likely were 25 million. They're definitely
Yeah, I mean, I don't
crystals.
know.
Or
I don't
they're
know
definitely
who
diamonds.
would buy that.
Nah,
Kevin
no.
Someone with
Feige?
a
I mean, if you got money like that and you're
Yeah,
a
if you
fan,
got
you're a little
25
Marvel
million
nerd.
to throw away.
Oh yeah,
I don't have that yet.
I would do the same thing.
Where would you even put it? That's crazy.
I need it.
And then two, there's the Walking Dead spinoff. Rick Grimes and Michonne are coming back. I think it's only 6 episodes. Would you guys watch that or no?
They lost my interest in that in like season 5 or 6.
Yeah, I stopped watching
maybe.
after he got killed off, but I don't know if he did get killed
I
off.
watched
So
I
years
stopped
ago.
before that.
Yeah.
Shoot, we were still in high
Glenn?
school when I stopped
Glenn
watching
died?
it. Yeah.
I think that was the only. I don't even know. Is it the first season?
No.
That's like the
No.
5th or the 6th.
Oh yeah, then that's
Sixth
when I
season, I
watched.
think.
I watched when
He took the bat to the head.
yep, Glenn died and that was it. And
Yep.
I regret
That's crazy how many people stopped
minute I
watching after
wasted.
that.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Yeah.
just, it was like one of the first shows that get dragged on for it to
Yeah.
be awful, you know?
Yeah. Well, now they've had a couple spinoffs.
Yeah. I know there was one that was like Fear the Walking Dead. I don't know.
Well, they just announced too the last final episodes being released of the actual show, The Walking Dead. So
Oh, about time.
yeah, I thought it ended a couple times already, but no, now it's
No,
officially over
they
soon.
need to just pull the plug on that one.
I don't know if I watched.
Finish
I
it
think
off.
had they not maybe dragged it out and out and out with trying to grab money, basically,
Yeah.
maybe I'd be more interested in this show. They could have ended it like probably season. I'm gonna say if they wouldn't have killed Glenn, probably went one more season, maybe two, and then called
Yeah.
it a day. But I mean, I feel like what are they on? 10, 11,
I think 12.
12? Yeah. So they're
11 or 12. I don't know.
they're 5+ where they should have ended it.
Yeah.
But I guess
I
people
mean,
are watching it, so.
And I
yeah,
don't know
mean,
when Rick
it's
died, maybe
on
7 or 8,
TV, so
or he got kicked. He's not on the show anymore. 8. So,
Oh,
and then Shazam: Fury of Gods gets its first trailer. Did you guys watch that?
I did not watch that.
I
I
watched
saw a little
that.
bit of the trailer, but I've never even seen Shazam 1,
Oh,
so
you've never seen the first one?
I
Nope.
didn't see it either. No.
Oh, really? Okay.
I bought
So
a ticket.
Oh,
I didn't go with
yeah.
you guys.
Yeah, so it's on HBO too. I've seen it actually a couple times. That's actually one of the DC movies I really enjoy.
Huh.
I think it's really good.
See,
If they
I
actually made their
can
movies like that, I'd be like, all right,
see,
I'm
but
watching
now with Peacemaker and James Gunn just doing that, I
Yeah.
don't think that I don't think any of the movies are gonna top like what he's got going on over
No,
there.
it's not Peacekeeper.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
And that's why only the two good DC movies would be Wonder Woman 1 was pretty good.
Yeah, see,
But
this is better than Wonder
100%
Woman.
Suicide James Gunn's Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. Those are the only two things
Yeah,
I've
and
actually
that's the only
enjoyed,
two
and
things I'd put
I
above
couldn't
it.
wait for them to come out.
Yeah.
So other than that, I don't really.
And then The Rock showed up in full Black Adam costume. Did you guys see that or no on Twitter?
I did see that.
He
I
like
I
got
don't
raised
know
up.
if
So he got raised up on stage while he was in this costume, and I know people got pissed off too because I guess they asked if you got in a fight with Superman in a movie, who do you think would win? And he said it'd depend on who's
playing
Superman,
him.
and people
Yeah.
got pissed because they really like Henry Cavill.
Oh,
And then his
yeah.
new trailer came out. The new Black Adam trailer came out too. So
Yeah.
because both movies come out this year, so
Is that movie supposed to be good or is it supposed to be just another Aquaman?
I don't know. I'm more excited for Shazam than Black Adam, but I will go see both. I said, I like the first Shazam a lot. I thought it was really funny. I thought it
No,
was
so
fun.
I think I've watched Shazam, but I started it and passed out both times. Right when he gets the powers and he goes to the gods at the beginning,
Yeah.
I go right to bed.
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
yeah, I mean, I got a lot of other stuff on my list I gotta watch, so
Yeah, other
maybe
more
I'll have
important
time to
things.
find that. Maybe by the time that one comes out, if the reviews are good, then I mean,
I'm sure we'll go see it.
yeah, we'll
Yeah.
go see it. So I'll watch it.
But I don't know.
I think
That's
we
pretty
kind of
much.
I think you kind of combined the last two there that you had points for that, so that
Yep.
kind of
Yep.
I'm
wraps
excited
up.
for House of the Dragon though.
House of the Dragon. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be sweet. Lord of the Rings
Yep.
TV show
Yeah.
is gonna be cool.
So me and Andrew still have to watch Lord of the Rings. Like we've never
Yeah,
actually seen them
never
or The
seen it.
Hobbit. So
Watch
I
the
want to
extended
watch it.
cut.
Yeah, and the extended. Yeah, so that's like what
No, don't
together.
even just start with the extended cut. Don't even bother watching
The extended cut of Lord of the Rings is like 12 and a half hours, I think,
Yep.
for the
I think the
trilogy.
first one's like 3.5.
Yeah. One of them's 4.
Holy cow!
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
an
worth it though.
event.
Oh
No,
yeah,
they are. And then like the Hobbits too, they have extended cuts and theirs are about like 12 hours too. But the show I think comes out September 3rd or 4th. So a lot of people are excited. It's one of the most expensive television shows ever to make. So
which one?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, yep.
But yeah, House of the Dragons, I'm excited for that.
Also, Dragon should be sweet.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
I mean, I believe that. I can't imagine it's gonna be as. It's probably gonna be just up to par with Game of Thrones.
Well, yeah, and
Yeah.
everything's been written for that show too. So it's
Yep.
like
Yeah, it's
they
gonna
have
be
the
good.
material for it. So, but I don't know. You guys ready to talk? Nope.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can start rolling with that. Do you want to start? Were you gonna do like the
Yeah, let me
description?
just throw out a
Okay.
quick synopsis and I'll give the Rotten Tomato scores and then we can get into it.
Gotcha.
Okay, nope. Two siblings who run a California horse ranch discover something wonderful and sinister in the skies above, while the owner of a theme park tries to profit from the mysterious otherworldly phenomenon. And then the Rotten Tomato scores is 83% critic and 71% audience score.
Okay. That sounds about right. Where I mean, we'll wait till the end till we give our reviews, but that kind of falls in line what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I can start it off.
Okay.
Initial thoughts without going into detail. Spoiler warning also, should say that, but I think that's kind of clear, considering this is a new movie. Uh, I thought it was, uh, I don't know if I want to say good, but it wasn't
Well,
bad.
It was
spoilers
good.
ahead
It's a
too.
good movie.
It was a good movie, but the worst of his three, in my opinion.
100%. So that's why when I obviously anything Jordan Peele since Get Out came out, I mean literally I could not wait for Nope to come out.
Yep.
Trailers did look a little iffy, but I mean it's Jordan Peele, so I had high expectations for this one. Um, Unfortunately, when we went there, I thought it was a good movie. I feel like it was kind of rushed, and there's insane amount of plot holes. Like I don't think I've ever seen a movie with more plot holes than Nope. And I don't know if it feels like there should be a part two, or there was just an entire chunk of scenes that completely got cut, and maybe they didn't
And
watch it before, and
it
he's gonna be like, "Oh shit, we forgot 30 minutes of the movie to
yeah,
explain more about
we
it."
forgot about this.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe an
I
extended cut.
yeah, exactly. We need the Peel cut
Yeah.
or whatever they call it. But the main guy that played OJ Haywood, Daniel,
Yep.
how do you pronounce his last name? Kaluuya.
Kaluuya. Yeah.
Um, I feel like his character was kind of wasted. Like he was like super quiet and I don't know. I mean, like even having him in the same, I don't know, they're not in the same universe, but I don't know. I feel like his character was just kind of written a little poorly. I mean, he was still good. He had good. He was just. I don't know. I don't know even know the
No,
word to explain it.
I get
I'm
what
at
you're
it.
saying.
I don't know. I
It
don't know what I'm saying.
it felt like he was like lacking something.
No,
Like
he was
they
100%
he
lacking.
needed
Like
a
you.
couple more lines or something to give his character like
That's why he
he
just
had
made
life.
noises. He wasn't
He
doing shit.
he had a little bit of life to him, but it, he needed something more. Like he's a really good actor. He's in a couple of things.
When he started
He's
in Get Out,
Yeah. So and
he was in Black Panther.
yeah, he does well in those roles,
Yeah.
but it's
Judas
like
and the Black
this.
Messiah.
Yep.
We needed something. We needed more line. We need something else from him to be. You
No,
have him and his sister who are obviously complete opposites. She's the
yeah.
you see her when she's the one that comes in to do the presentation and everything. She's
Kiki Palmer.
the yes, the one that comes out and speaks and says everything. We needed a little bit more of that from him, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
so I don't know. Maybe it's just because he's antisocial, but I mean, from the beginning, I don't know. It didn't seem like he said much when they showed that flashback of him with his dad when he died, or not when he
Yeah,
died, before. Remember, they were like on the ranch, and he's like, "This is your horse." Oh, when she was saying that, oh, Pop said that was my horse, and you got to train it, and he was like looking up and all that.
Yeah.
Um,
I
but
was
I
just a
mean,
weirdo.
yeah, I don't understand. Like, you can't blame it on his dad dying, like when the quarter slid him in the face.
Yeah, because
Um,
that's a good point. Like it's not like that like traumatic event made him this quiet person.
I
Like
don't
he was
know. That's
like that
just
before.
But they don't even explain that. So that's another plot hole. Then I mean they did that whole flashback with what is it, Gordy's Home? Is that the name of the show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gordy's Home when they had the ape. Um I mean dude, it just kept like flashing out. Like it would cut the scene and then go into Gordy's home and all that. But I mean I understand they did that to introduce the character. I don't know, man. I
Yeah, but
really
it
don't know.
didn't that like did you even need that background?
Do you think that I mean, yeah, it's a good story to tell, but it needed to tie in with something. I understand like the
That's
whole basis of this entire movie is that you can't tame a beast. Like even starting with the horses, like
yeah.
everything, like if you have an animal as a pet, it's still primal. Like a horse, you go behind it, you flesh that like crystal ball in his face that they had, like the mirror, it's gonna kick because it gets scared.
Yeah.
Especially having a wild ape on scene, like or on stage, and then out of nowhere a balloon pops and it just freaks it out and
Loses
it
its
kills the
mind.
entire cast. And I think that was the thing because when they said that the alien, like the UFO, wasn't like aliens, it's actually living. It was a living thing. So it's like that was the alien, was the ship.
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah.
mouth and it like saw
Well,
that
yeah,
it could
towards the
sense.
end you see it become
Yeah,
this
But I would
hot
understand
air
that if
balloon.
the one guy, uh, what is it, Steve Ewan's character was, you know, how he owned that theme park.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um, it was different if he was taming the beast. It's not like he had a group of people trying to capture the UFO or capture an alien. He was just feeding it so he could get money.
Yeah.
He could monetize it for showing up to his park, you know.
Yeah.
But that didn't make any sense to me once no one was trying to tame it. They were just trying to get it on footage. And then let alone like that one camera guy who was like, you know, mystique and he was cryptic and like he was like keeping it to himself and he had like one-liners, didn't want anything to do with it. They didn't even mention that it was aliens. They just said the impossible shot.
Yeah.
And he was like, maybe he just knew because that's what he's been trying to
I
do,
know.
but it looked
Yeah.
like he was only doing animals, you know,
And
like I don't know. But then he had the shot. They had more than enough on the footage. They could have easily gotten out of there.
yeah,
Um,
and he goes up there
yeah,
and
then he goes up
dies
on the
then,
mountain and
right?
just sacrifices
Well, I
himself.
think his whole thing was because when they called him and asked him to do it, he was watching like videos of like lizards or whatever, like prey.
There
And I
was ones
think,
that he shot.
yeah, so I think his whole obsession was uh he enjoyed personally like filming the perfect prey. And I think that's why he went up there to sacrifice himself so he can get the perfect shot of the prey
Of it
attacking him.
attacking
But
him.
it'd be
That's what I
different
saw
if
it as.
his yeah, it would make sense if his camera fell down or like
Yeah.
the footage fell down, but it went up with him and now it's crushed.
No, you see you can see he goes up and then it shows like just barely the film roll rolling down the hill. Maybe you didn't catch
No,
it.
but that's not the one. I remember when he got sucked up, he
Was it
was
a
doing the
different one?
handheld one. Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay. So
that
that was
camera,
just
they still had the footage of all that down low. But then
okay.
he went out back and then went up on the mountain because
So
of
he
the
just died
sun.
for no
And
reason
then he was doing the handheld one and
to get
is
the
like,
perfect shot.
yeah, he had it and he got the perfect shot, but he died. Like he
Well,
just
maybe with the
sacrificed
thing
himself
blowing
for
up at the end,
nothing.
if it is dead, which I think we're supposed to interpret it
Yeah,
is, I mean you could technically retrieve the thing. There's no way it
it
digested
seems
that.
like, yeah, but I mean, it's just crazy that
Yeah, but did it? I don't
I don't think it
understand.
died. They just showed it floating in the sky, but I mean, it could have been knocked
Well,
out.
it like blew up, so I don't know. I interpreted it as it was dead.
Yeah.
It was so strange too when it went into like its
I don't know, man. Now
final
that I think
form.
about it and I say it out loud, that movie is just he needs to he needs to come out and just explain something. I understand that both Get Out and Us were, you know, like they're mysterious too. Like that's how his writing style and cinematography style, all that,
Yeah, they're
everything
like
that he
Twilight
does.
Zone-ish.
Yeah, and that's what's cool about it. That's what brings you in, you know, it's a thriller. This one I
Yeah.
feel like was a thriller at certain points, but then at other times you're like once you it's all good when you're there and then you get out, you're like, "Well, what is this?" And you're never going to get an explanation for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his other movies are open for interpretation within like a boundary. I feel like you can kind of like there's only so many, but like this like like for example the end of that like we have no idea if that alien is alive or dead. Like there's no
No.
clear boundary on what
This is
it kind of blew up, but it was also still floating in the sky. Like maybe if it would have crashed into the ground, I'd be like, oh yeah, that fucking thing is dead.
yeah, or people were examining it like, "What
Yeah.
is that?" Like there was no like I feel like there should have been an end credit scene, but there wasn't. And then I don't know, man. I just feel like it was like I don't know. It was good, but I feel like it could have been way better, you know.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
They kept focusing on Gordy's home with that shoe. Once Gordy attacked the entire cast and killed them all. Obviously, what was that guy's name? Forgetting it. Ricky Park was Stephen Ewan's character. Ricky
Yeah.
Park owned the amusement park and he had a secret room that he said that people pay money to go like sleep in, you know, because there's like a cult following on that just because the ape attacked everyone.
Yeah, and killed
Um,
everyone.
yeah, but I don't know. He had the shoe in the glass case. Like they just kept focusing on it. I have no idea. Like it's not metal. Like it's just weird. It's like a phenomenon.
Yeah,
But
I
I
was
don't
standing
know.
up like that.
They didn't mention it once. They just kept showing it, but didn't speak any words about it.
Yeah, and
Then you
if
got to
it
think
did, I missed it.
the girl that got mauled by Gordy, you know, the original girl on the ground. You could hear her gasping for like air. Well, it looks like he bit a chunk out of her face off. But
Yeah,
she
and
was in the
then she
crowd the
gets
day that the
I was gonna say then she
UFO
gets
sucks everyone up.
killed
It eats everyone.
by
Yeah,
a
so she's
UFO.
dead. they
Bad
showed her, and
life.
it was mystique that she was there, and then they don't ever show her face. Like they show her look up at the UFO and everyone else, and then she just gets sucked up and dies. And they
Yeah,
didn't
and
explain like why is she there? That's her first time being there. He didn't say like he just said that was my first crush.
no,
I
and
don't know.
it's
I really don't
something
know.
weird with like alien movies. Just always, it's like, do they? I almost wish it gave like a bat like they just like eating humans. Like why? Like what is
Yeah.
the
Well,
or
I mean,
horses?
so that was the other thing too with Jordan Peele announcing that he was doing his third movie on aliens. I thought it was gonna be like, it was Jordan Peele. Get Out, Us, High Expectations. You go there and you
Yeah,
see it, and it's not that it's nothing compared to the two of those.
no.
It's definitely bottom tier of his three movies, but I mean, like, he was 2 for 2, man. It's hard to go 3 for 3. I'm surprised he did as well with Us as he did.
So I looked it up, and I guess the shoe standing up is a sign for bad miracle or freak accident, which
Oh,
symbolizes back to the chimpanzee going crazy and killing everyone. That was just a traumatic bad incident or bad miracle as it's referred to. So that's what it's
oh,
supposed to
you know what? And
symbolize.
they actually say she says that the sister
Yeah,
is
and
what do
it's
you
and it,
call a?
and Ricky's obsessed with it. That's why he's staring at the shoe as a kid and then as an adult.
It was either her or him that says, "What do you call a bad miracle?" They say that at some point in the movie.
Yeah, there's a whole Reddit thread on it, them breaking down the shoe, because I guess
Oh,
people are confused
okay.
about
Well,
it.
now I feel stupid, but I guess that was just in
It's
my
kind of
head
hard to
then.
interpret though, but I mean, once you
Yeah,
read
I
it out
mean,
like
but they
that, I
didn't
guess.
explain that, I guess. Even if they
Yeah,
say
you just
bad
had to.
miracle, but maybe that's just a thing that
We should have just known.
Yeah, because it's a
A
normal
shoe
shoe,
standing
but it's
up.
just sitting upright the whole time while the chimp's going crazy, and
yeah.
he's staring
Yeah.
at the shoes. That's all I can focus on. But
But yeah, I mean, with this movie, I expected it to be like Jordan Peele's crazy spin on like a modern day Signs movie,
Yeah.
yeah,
and it felt like it at some points, but then like I don't know, it kind
it
of just the ending kind of just like on like it was going, and then the ending kind of just ruined all the momentum for it
I
all.
I think that's a perfect way to describe it.
Yeah.
Like the beginning, obviously it's slow, but you anticipate that from a movie like this.
Mhm.
I wasn't like, oh, this is dragging. I was just like, this is a 2.5 hour movie. Like there's gonna be this build up time, and then it's like they kind of you see the spaceship, you're kind of like whoa, or you think it's a spaceship at the time. You don't understand it's a being.
Mhm.
Um, and you're starting to get interested. Then it starts getting a little spooky. Starts moving towards that horror thing, and then it's like the ending they like review it and it's like I said like a fucking hot air balloon like I
Yeah,
don't
the
it was
big
almost
balloon cutout of what was it called? Something's keep.
I'm not sure but it just it
Yeah, it just consumes it and blows it up.
yeah
Uh,
yeah it just I don't know it felt like it was all it started going downhill after like
yeah, my thing is that I just feel like Jordan Peele has a lot more in him. I feel like he could have written that a lot better.
I agree
I mean, I was very since they announced it, highly anticipated movie. Go out
yep
and see it. Still a good watch.
so
yeah
did you
no
guys not like the end?
No, I didn't
no
like the
I
end.
didn't like the end
Okay, because that's
Because
what
they
it.
acted like, but you got to think that one scene alone, when it goes from a UFO to a creature, whatever it transforms to, morphs itself into, they just keep going back and forth on other sides of the roads, just looking at it, and it just does like that went on for almost 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You realize that like that was the longest thing ever, and then they show what's his name wrap himself in the fence after they got done shooting it, and he's on the ground, but they don't even show him again after that.
See, I
That's
like
just
the
it.
end.
Yeah, I
you
mean, I
like the
like
end
how
really
I thought the
Yeah.
wishing well taking a picture of it was good, but
that was cool
they have a whole ton of footage.
Well, so
yeah
what was cool about that is they made it a point at the very beginning of the movie to say that their family or their great 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 grandfather was the first African American to take a picture of a horse,
Yeah.
cowboy riding a horse, and they used the same type of black and white picture like that to take the first ever picture of a UFO or
Yeah.
a different
yeah
being as an
Hmm.
African American girl. So in the same family. So I thought that was kind of cool. As soon as she did it, I was like, oh wow, that's like a cool connection right there that they did
Oh
from the
yeah, it's
beginning of the movie to
awesome.
the end of the movie. So that's why I thought it was cool the way she was able to capture the picture like that.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I
it
thought
was
it
a
was
cool
cool,
callback.
but they did, yeah. But I mean, they acted like they got the perfect shot once she kept putting the coins in the, uh, the well in order to take a
Yeah.
picture. But they literally, back at the camp or back at the
They got
house,
an
they have an
IMAX
entire,
video.
they have an entire like 30-minute shot of that thing just flying around. Like that's all you need.
Yeah.
And I mean, who knows? Maybe if it is dead, they can go down and get everything that's in it. But I'm sure it crushed it. I mean, you saw that thing was like it looked like a tent, like its insides, its interior or organs or whatever you want to call it was like flirting like a tent.
Well, then
And
too, I think I was shocked when I saw OJ was still alive. I thought he did die.
yeah, I mean,
I
good
guess he
that
just didn't
they're
look at it
both
in the eyes,
alive.
but
But
yeah.
like I said, man, I mean, you just need I don't know. I feel like everyone died in or they got away in what was it? Us.
Yeah.
E Good ending on Get Out. They got away on Us, but people were still they're tethered uh individuals underground still made the entire thing across the
Yeah,
world,
they
remember?
leave it on
Hands
an
across
open
America.
end, but
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that was like you would want more, like it'd be cool to kind of see what happens now that all those tethered people are out, but I'm not itching for,
No, it's a
us
good send
too.
off.
It
You're
was
like,
still,
oh, well, all right,
yeah,
well, we obviously look at there's more than enough people they're gonna take over or whatever it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
But I mean,
It's
that's just
still
crazy to
open
see.
ended, but it didn't leave me like confused. Like I was like,
No,
oh,
yeah.
the tethered people could take over, like you said, or
Hmm.
maybe there'll be some big fight, but it wasn't. That'd be cool, maybe a little special, but I'm not itching for it. Where this, the ending, I was just like, okay, and
Yeah.
what's next, or
Yeah.
Yeah, it
what
felt
are
like
we
there
missing?
was Yeah, I mean, it definitely felt like it was cut short. I understand that that's how his writing style and directing style is. Obviously he goes into controversial topics, but not even that. Just he puts his own twist on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like how
So
they. I will say this in the movie, how they talked about like, it made it pretty real how they like came out with that, Congress released the UFO thing, because that genuinely did happen,
yeah,
like
it
that
did
actually happened.
happen.
And I like how they said like, oh, they changed the name because they did
UAPs.
do that.
Yeah,
And it
UAP.
does kind of like, take the attention away from it, like, oh yeah, no, we released all
Yeah,
this
it's
UFO
smart.
footage,
Yeah.
just don't even
Uh,
like that did actually happen. So I thought that was kind of a cool like play
yeah.
at it, because like that is literally what's going on. Like they just were
Mhm.
like, change the name, no one will pay attention.
I thought that one guy's character was sweet too.
Blonde dude.
Yeah, Angel Torres.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
his
he was
character was
funny.
sweet because, yeah, I mean, he was just real. Like, at that point when you watch a character like that, you act like they're not even acting because that's literally how any of us would talk if we were in that situation too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? What is going on?
When they're
And
buying
just,
the stuff at the store and he's like, you're
yeah, and
not
he's
gonna know how
like,
to set it
yeah,
up.
he's like, you're not gonna know how to set that up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I thought
there was two
Kiki,
scenes in this movie that really cracked me up. One of them was when the kids were dressed up in the alien costumes and he's in the
Yeah.
barn and he's just
yeah.
recording. He's like, no, no, nope, fuck that. And
No.
he
Well, yeah,
walks
but
away.
the funniest part about that is when he literally decks the kid in the
That
face
was funny
and the
too.
kid's fine. Like he
Yeah.
didn't knock him out. Like he just hit
No,
hit him square in the
and,
face, but he's
and the other
okay.
scene when he's like in the truck and he's right in
Yeah.
front of the house and it's right after the house just got drenched in the blood or whatever and it's right over him. He just slowly opens the door and looks up. He's like, and then he
Nope.
shuts the door and he goes, nope.
He
He's just
looks
shaking
up
his head. Yeah, just super quiet. He
because
like opens and shuts the
he's in
door.
the
Yeah, he's
eye
like,
And
of the
nope.
storm.
and
Yeah.
maybe that was why he was quiet. Like that was part of the writing. I mean, we
Yeah, it
said,
definitely makes sense.
but I
But
would
they
have
all
liked,
said it at least once. Kiki
yeah,
Palmer's character said it too. She was like, "Nope."
because I
Well, it's the
mean,
perfect thing to say if you saw that.
Yeah,
that
I know
because yeah,
exactly.
that is true, because that is how I imagine I would. I mean, I would react. I don't know. I hope I don't have to encounter that, but I would not be itching for the fucking perfect shot. I'd be like, yep, nope, I'm gonna go the other way. I'm
Yeah,
good. Someone else can deal with that if they
I,
want, but I'm not interested.
when I was watching this movie, I thought I'm like, damn, it's too bad they couldn't use "Don't Look Up" as the name of the movie.
yeah.
It's like that was the whole thing is "Don't Look Up" at it. But I liked how it was like a Jaws feel,
Oh yeah, it
like that
definitely
one
had
scene where he's like
Jaws.
that cloud hasn't moved in days. Like you
Hmm.
don't see it, but you just see a cloud, and it's like scary as hell.
Hmm.
And like
Yeah.
yeah, like it can come out like in Jaws, like you knew it was out there, but you didn't see it right away. And I liked
Yeah.
that. I liked how it was like a slow approach to seeing it, and you
So
didn't know
that's
really what it was.
it was definitely like I mean Jaws played a huge factor on it, I think.
Yeah,
Like obviously when they find out Jaws is out there, three of them go out to go hunt and kill it.
Yep.
So I mean, that's literally how it was. But these guys weren't really hunting it; they were just trying to capture it on film.
I like that though. I feel like if they were going out to kill it from the get-go,
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
would be impossible.
it would have felt cheesy. Like, how do you know how to kill this random thing that no one even knows about? I liked her idea that even when she like goes to release the massive balloon in the air at the end, she isn't even thinking like, oh, I'm gonna kill this. I think she says like, this will fuck him up for a little bit or something like
Yeah.
that. Like, oh, this
Yeah,
will slow him down. Like, knows that because they don't know how to kill this thing, but they know that like, with the flags and it looks like a person that it's gonna try and
yeah.
swallow this, and I guess we don't know if
What
it will.
about that TMZ reporter they called him? I don't think he was really a TMZ reporter. And why
No,
did his voice sound like that? Like, and he had one little eye socket and the all chrome helmet.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's
I thought
another
the
plot
chrome
hole.
helmet would save him from being eaten
sucked
because you
up.
can't see his
So did
eyes.
I.
No, but I
That's what
thought
I
that it
thought
was
they're
just
doing
like
with
that.
that.
His helmet was the same as that ball that they put in front of the horse.
Yeah.
That staff. So I'm not sure what that thing is, if it's even a real life.
I assume it probably is that they use
Yeah,
that
I
for
mean,
horse
maybe it does
training.
something for horses, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to watch like a breakdown on it. I need
Yeah.
Jordan Peele to come get coffee with me and go
Explain it
fucking
to me.
We need him as a
explain the damn
featured
movie. Yeah,
guest.
yeah. If you're reading this or if you're listening to this
If
right
this
now, go
if
tag
this
Jordan
small
Peele. Send this
podcast
over to
makes it,
him.
yeah, it's a
Yeah, we're
Jordan
trying to get
Peele.
him on the next pod. We'll get a good little live interview with Jordan Peele himself to
Well,
further
not to
explain
compare
this.
it to his other three movies, but I did look up the box office. Get Out made 33 million in its first weekend.
Yeah, this is
Us made 71 million in its first weekend, and then this made 44 million. Nope made 44 million. So it's not as good as Us.
no. They said that this Nope was the number one out of the three opening weekend.
Right here it says 44 million. I
Are you
don't know.
looking at opening weekend or are you looking at all?
I'm looking at domestically.
Yeah, no,
So
I
maybe
literally just read something.
maybe it did worldwide.
It said something about it being.
Oh yeah, because Us it's
Let's see
saying
it.
gross worldwide, so I don't know. Maybe Us had a worse domestic and Nope might be the best domestic one. But I mean its budget is 68 million, so for 44 million, and two, you gotta think it's a solo IP. It's not like, an action movie that's tied to something like Mission Impossible or Marvel movie or something.
That's
It is
true.
a solo IP. It's its own thing. So 44 million is a huge deal. It's really good. So
Yeah. Oh man, I mean, it's great, and I mean, just like it's still a good movie for being his third one. Obviously, it can't live up to, like not every director. He's lucky enough that he got his second movie that came out was good
A
as
big hit. Yeah.
Get Out.
yeah.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I mean, but they're two good movies, and that's why we were excited for this third one. But I think that the fourth one most likely will be good.
I think
How
he'll take a lot of feedback from this
Yep.
one.
Yeah, I mean, people like it. It's kind of like Christopher Nolan-esque, where you watch Inception and you're like, oh fuck, like I gotta watch it 3 times. Which maybe it's different every time you watch it, but I feel like when I watched it that first time, I was dissecting the entire movie, paying attention to every small detail and nothing ever. They need explanation. Someone's got to physically say it for most people to get it.
well,
I need a
so how
hint.
would you guys, not to compare them again, but ranking the three, how would you rank it?
In
See,
order
I
they
think
came
that
out.
it would be Us, Get Out, Nope.
Okay, for me
I
it's Get
thought
Out,
Us was
Us,
great.
no.
Yeah,
I
See,
think Get
Get
Out
Out
was my
was
favorite.
good, but I still think that they're both. I mean, I'm not saying how
They're
good they are, but
close,
I'm
for
saying
sure.
myself personally, I
Yeah.
enjoyed Get Out. Or Get
Yeah.
Out. I mean, Us. Us was great
Yeah, and I liked Nope,
from
but
start to
I think
finish, man.
compared to Get Out and Us, it's just super close for me. But I think
Yeah,
I'd have to put Get Out first.
I would.
Get Out was it was a great movie. It was a great debut for Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
It's
Without a
insane.
doubt.
Yeah, came out
Yeah.
strong, straight out the gates.
Yeah.
No,
Well, you
and
guys wanna give your
I was gonna.
reviews?
Yeah, I was gonna say I would agree with you. I think, and I don't know. It's hard because I really did like Us, the soundtrack in Us. Like
Yeah,
it
dude,
had
it's
that
so
good
good.
comedic relief. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't. Was Get Out funny? I don't remember Get Out being that funny.
Nope.
The
It was
security
pretty.
guard,
Yeah,
Buddy.
the ending, the security guard was a funny
Yeah.
guy.
Did you
That
He
hear
ends
was
that
up.
that
funny.
wasn't the original ending? Did you guys
Yeah,
know
there
that?
was two
Yeah.
different endings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one he was gonna be in jail and it was gonna be a little bit darker.
Really dark.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
gonna say like no one's gonna believe him or something.
Yeah.
They're gonna think he killed everyone.
Yep.
I'm glad they didn't go with that for that movie. But
I mean, we all thought it the first time watching it too. It's like, oh no,
yeah,
he's
you
gonna get blamed for this probably. Once
Yep.
you see the sirens and everything,
Yep.
the lights.
Dude, I'm about to watch Get
worked for
Out again
TSA,
tonight.
right?
Get
Yeah,
Out. I haven't
TSA.
seen Get Out
How
in a
the hell do you
while.
get a
When did Get
police
Out come
car?
out?
I think he took the I don't know.
And TSA doesn't have.
He's TSA security.
Yeah, but they don't
I think
have.
they had a security
Oh.
car
the
that they
thing-
drive around the airport.
Get Out came out in 2017.
Yeah, and then didn't
So
they?
I mean,
he
it's
won,
been 5
didn't
years.
he
He's
win
already
an
got 3
award for that
movies.
movie?
So, I believe so. I can look.
I think he did. But
I just remember watching that movie. How fucked it was the first time I
I
saw
know.
it.
yeah.
I think I saw it like I like rented it. I didn't see it in theaters or anything. Like I was
So
like,
good.
I just looked it up, and I saw at the time it had like a really high score on I think Rotten Tomatoes, and I was like, I mean, you got to take that stuff with a grain of salt. But usually when I see like a 90, 97 to 100 on Rotten Tomatoes, I'm like, all right, there's no way this can
Yeah,
be.
because I'm pretty sure
bad.
Daniel Kaluuya won an award too for Get Out. And then two, apparently he's not in Black Panther 2 because he wanted to do this movie instead, which I mean, I think that's probably a good call. I mean, being in Black Panther is cool too, but
On IMDb, it's saying that Us won 85 awards.
Mhm.
Let's see, Get Out.
yeah, because it says right here he's nominated for a
Get Out
primetime
had
Emmy.
Get Out won an Oscar.
Oh wow, okay.
You know,
Oh, shit.
151 wins.
Wow.
Academy Awards. Best original screenplay.
Wow.
Damn. Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, I deserved it for sure.
It was
Without a doubt.
nominated 4 times in 2017 or 2018.
2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't really think this one's gonna get any nominations. I mean, maybe cinematography because all those open, like they were all natural shots, you know.
Yeah.
I thought that was nice. Other than that, I mean, story wise, wasn't a big fan. Like I said, I wanted like a modern day Signs. If you talk to anyone that watched Signs when it first came out, it was like the scariest movie they've ever seen in their entire lives. And this
Yeah.
one, I mean, I don't even think as a kid I could go and watch this and be like as scared.
No.
You know, sometimes it's good to like
Yeah, 'cause it's
watch
marketed
movies
as a
and think
horror
about it. How
movie.
would you feel? What is?
It's marketed as a horror movie too.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was horror, but
It
don't
wouldn't
know.
Thriller
scare
is
me.
more what
but then again, why
I
would
wouldn't
that
even call
thing
it a
be?
thriller.
But why would that alien be secluded to that one area?
Yeah,
Like,
is it
you're
the
not. You
only
didn't hear
one?
anything about it in the entire world. Like he's
Yeah.
raining down. Like it just happens on that farm. Like why is it?
I would just probably move. I think
Yeah.
I'd move.
Like I said, no. They could have just literally
Yeah,
packed up and
I'd have
left.
called it a
They
day.
could have rolled the credits.
Yeah, if that alien wants
Yeah.
that spot, if they said that like it thinks this is its home, I'd be like, oh, well, let's just give it this, this acre of
Yeah,
land.
but
and-
I mean, it killed his dad, and that's like been their land and their business for years and years,
Yeah,
for
but
generations.
fighting aliens. I don't know.
Well, they
At
weren't
least for
fighting
me,
it. They're just trying to capture it,
not my
capture a
cup of tea.
picture of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's review it. I think I'm probably gonna have a higher score than you two.
All right, so you can go first.
Probably.
Okay. I'm not gonna say like what I'd give Get Out or Us because I think we'll talk about it in the future. But I'm gonna give Nope an 81. I really like this movie.
No, you're not far off
It's
from what I was.
yeah,
gonna
it's
say.
not as good at like I said as the other two. I would probably have the other two maybe in my 90s. That's all I'm gonna say. But I just to not compare it and have it be its own thing. I liked how it made me feel like I was kind of watching somewhat of a Jaws movie, but with aliens. I think as a kid, aliens always like really interest me, and like I would always look up the clouds and be like, "What's up there?" And they really captured that well. And to like I said, when it shows the clouds and it's like, damn, that's scary, just to show some clouds in a movie like that.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good job to do that. I think there's perfect comedy in this. And yeah, I think the action was really good. And the thing was scary when it sucked up those 40 people like that, and
Yeah.
you
that
could hear
was-
the screams of it.
Yeah.
Like,
So that was the best part.
yeah, it was cool. I mean, because with a shark, you can hear it like moving through the water. With this, it was so silent you can't hear it in the air, but you can hear the screams and
Uh-huh.
and just it raining blood on the house was just so scary. So,
We gotta
I
think
think it's a good
like
movie.
uh the music that goes behind it.
Yeah.
There's a name for it. I'm literally at a loss today. But you gotta think like with Jaws, you hear dun dun
Like the
dun dun
Yep.
score.
like that.
Yep.
Yeah, the score. The
Yeah.
score, I can't even remember. I might have to watch. I'm gonna have to watch this movie again because the
Yeah.
score definitely was good
Yeah, I can
because
agree with
it,
that.
it keeps you on the edge of your seat. So it had to have been good. I just can't remember it
Well, Andrew, you
right
said
now.
too is shot with IMAX cameras, right? So it might be even better
That's
to
what I
see it
read.
like that
Yeah, may
in
have
IMAX.
to maybe. I mean, we saw and they showed like what they shoot. I think either Endgame or Infinity War. There were actually details that just slight little things, but that you missed if you didn't see it in IMAX. So
Yeah.
maybe because it has to compromise it just a tiny little bit, but there might be some outside of that frame just a little bit.
But I remember with that, they were really promoting the IMAX, like people to go see it in IMAX. I didn't really see
Yeah.
anything about this movie seeing it in IMAX, so it
Yeah.
can't be too different, you know. It's just bigger
Sure.
screen and it just widens the aspect of it.
It's like a
Yeah.
whole
But
different thing in
yeah,
like the top right corner that we missed.
yeah. It's like the
There's
actual all the plot holes are just
yeah.
explained on a little running list on the right when you go to
There's actually
IMAX.
like 30 UFOs just along the
Yeah.
top.
That's the other thing too. I mean, it would have been a good ending to show like, you know, was a wide, fast zoom out like they did in Us and just show all the other
Yeah, it'd have been
aliens up there or something like
terrifying.
that. That would have been absolutely insane. And there's just little things like that, like, you know, that could have made it a lot better.
Yeah.
But I
What do you
think
think of Aiden?
81 is solid. For me, I'm gonna give this one of my lower scores. I believe this one deserves a 76.
Okay.
Like I said, love Jordan Peele, love everything he does. It's insane that he literally writes these stories himself. I mean, I'm sure he has people work on him, but his name is on it.
Yeah.
Um, you know, it's not easy to write a movie, let alone three good movies.
Yeah.
Um,
Writes, directs, produces.
yeah, it's insane. But I wish it was like a modern day Signs. I liked everything was intriguing, kept you on the edge of your seat. Great, terrifying when they were showing people getting picked up,
Yep.
blood was pouring out all over the house, like the UFO was playing games with them. But I mean, all in all, together, wasn't a big fan of the ending. A lot of plot holes. I believe it could have been done a lot better. So we'll wait for him to come out and explain the ending a little bit, or
It's an
maybe we never
IMAX, dude.
will.
It's an
Yeah, we
IMAX.
might never get that, but all in all, it was a good movie, entertaining. Go see it.
Yeah.
But
Gotcha.
yeah, I'm going with a
Um,
76.
all right. I think 76 and 81 good scores kind of rounds out with where I'm going with this. I told myself in my head what I was going to give this before I even talked to you guys, or I didn't even know what the Rotten Tomato scores were. So I'm kind of happy that's fallen right in line with what I'm going to do, which
Yeah.
is
We gotta
close
start
to.
writing them down right before so no one can change.
Yeah, no, that's what
Yeah,
I did. So I actually wrote down before this is 78. That's what I
Okay.
wrote down. So actually very close to both of what you said and not too far off from what the Rotten Tomatoes score is.
Yeah.
78 just because without going like you said, Josh, into Get Out or Us, those are probably in the 90s, maybe high 80s for me.
easily.
So easily. So this was missing just a little bit. And it was mostly the ending that fell apart for me where I just kind of started to be like, all right, give me a little more, maybe scare me again. Like as they started really revealing like the alien, I don't know, I it didn't need to be the traditional like bug eyes, like how they kind of make fun of that, but I was just like almost disappointed maybe as I have like pre expectations, but it just looked like a big massive balloon and it had a mouth that shot a square of color. It was all
Yeah, when it's flashing its like mouth or whatever, like
yeah,
that's the thing that you look at. It doesn't hypnotize you. It doesn't do anything like that. It's just weird. Like it doesn't make any sense.
yeah, and
I
maybe that's
understand it's like mysterious and that's his take on aliens, but like there's no way that he even writing this movie, he's like, oh, this is what I think of aliens as. Like it's different to
yeah.
make it its own thing. That's the alien. The UFO is the alien,
Yeah,
but
so maybe if they would have kept it as it was,
it's
it
just snapping. I can see it
yeah,
right now.
it was just
Doesn't make any sense.
strange. And maybe that's what he's going for, but that's why I have to give it that score. But I feel like that's fair because his other two were hits. I like what he does. We're gonna go see whatever his next movie is
Oh
without a
yeah,
doubt, or if
2
he
years
comes up,
from now.
yeah, without a doubt, I'm gonna go see it. But yeah, no, I feel like that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do want to add that for me, I think the scariest part of that entire movie was either without Gordy's home, like that scene was crazy when they just showed the beginning of it, just the monkey
Yeah.
or the ape mauling them. But I think the scariest part was when the farm kids from next door dressed up as aliens. Like, and
Yeah.
you showed them down the hallway. I'm like, no way they just go because it was kind of at the beginning of the movie. Like it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
first half. And out of nowhere, you're like, oh shit, dude, they're about to show aliens right now. And then it was all fake. And I was just, that was like a buzzkill for me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like I said, you watch the trailers, it doesn't explain anything. You can go back and rewatch them right now. It's just like, oh, nothing, just UFO sucking shit up.
I would
But
still go see it if you haven't seen this movie, definitely go check it
oh
out.
yeah,
Especially if you've seen his other ones. If you haven't seen his other ones, definitely watch Get Out. Definitely
Yeah.
watch Us without a doubt before this, because
hmm
if you watch this, you might not want to watch the other
still a
ones.
great movie, man. That's the thing is that other people, some people could love it. I could have watched it. I could have been here right now saying, dude, that was the best movie I've ever seen. But I
Yeah.
don't think anyone is really going and saying this is my favorite movie of all
Yeah.
time. Still a
Yeah.
great movie.
It is.
Just I feel like there's so much more to be done, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not a fan of plot holes. I mean, I know that that's good storytelling and some movies have to have plot holes, but like, you know,
What
either
if I think
like some
if
shit's got to be in
just to
depth.
kind of close this out, I think if this was its own, like it is its own movie, but like if it was a completely different director or whatever, and it was like a whole new thing, if we couldn't compare it basically to what Us and Get Out was, like we were spoiled with those two movies, so
Yeah,
I
that's the
feel
other
like we're
thing too.
almost subconsciously kind of like comparing it to those because he's made bangers and he doesn't miss, It's like it's kind of tough in that way. I think if it was just a normal director or something like that, we'd kind of appreciate it even a little bit more in a way. And we do like the movie a lot. I mean, we just said go see it,
Yeah,
but
that's fair. I mean, it is hard comparing the two, but
it is, yeah,
then again, those were like real life situations. I guess Get Out is kind of, I mean, that's more realistic than Us, you know.
yeah,
What do you this is my tethered speaking right
Yeah,
now.
but us, I mean, that's the cool. Like, there's a whole nother world underneath us, and they're just like playing puppets. But in us, they never explain like, oh, there's a team of scientists behind it. Like, you
yeah,
know,
Yeah.
it's just a phenomenon.
It's
That's
just
just it's
there.
just there.
yeah,
Like, you don't know how it was
Accept
created. And
it.
you're not really curious. You're just like, oh shit. Like, I hope they
Yeah.
stay down there. You're like, I don't care. Just keep on staying, doing your thing, eating your rabbits.
yeah,
But I feel with this one, like there was no explanation behind it. I mean, no one. I guess you got to think of it as who the hell knows anything about aliens. If you're gonna
yeah,
ask me to make a movie about aliens, like I don't know.
I'd
You
get a
just
couple
base
of
it off of
those.
what you
I'd
know.
get a
I mean,
couple of those
so
gurus.
yeah, I
yeah,
mean, it was good.
yeah.
But then again, there should be like that crazy ass guy that's like, you know, every alien movie has that
That's
guy that's like, yeah,
yeah.
so they needed that guy. They needed to have that guy in the movie and it
The
would have been
crazy
10 times
alien
better.
guy.
They could have put all the comedy, every little joke, anything on that one crazy ass guy, the post-apocalyptic guy that is just an
Yeah.
alien fiend, you know? He's
Yeah.
just every like no one in that area even mentioned like, "Oh, I've seen that before." Like there's been
Yeah.
fucking keys falling from the sky, man. Like
Yeah.
some crazy ass pothead. But
Yeah.
all in all, good watch.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it,
Check it out.
go out,
Yeah.
check
Go
it
see it.
out. If you're a
But
fan of Jordan Peele, I mean, it's only going to get better from here, guys.
yeah. No, I'm really excited for his next one.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
But no, let's close it out there. Next Friday we should all be back. We're gonna talk Gray Man and the Bear. So
Yes, sir.
Yep.
but yeah. So
Stay
I'll
tuned.
yeah,
Comment what you guys talk
excited.
about.
Yeah, check it out. This is
If you've
now
seen
on
Nope,
I
let
was
us know
gonna
what you want us to talk about next.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is
We're all
now on
ears.
every single platform, at least anything that anyone cares about. Spotify, Apple,
Yeah, we're on YouTube.
we're on YouTube now, so we actually do film right now remotely, being
Yeah.
a little extra safe, and also we want a proper setup before we're all together in the same room, so you
And
can
we're all
check us
back in the
out.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're currently building a 70-story or 100-story skyscraper vault tower. They're sponsoring
Yeah,
it.
tallest
um,
building in the world.
but in the meantime, we are on YouTube. You can check us out, kind of see our faces, what we're wearing. Aiden actually just finished painting before he came to the podcast. No,
Yep.
but
I'm renovating the headquarters, man. Doing little minor touches on the interior. Gonna be ready to go. Yeah,
But-
guys.
Alright.
Until next time.
All right.
Alright.
I'll see you boys.
All right.
Yep.
Peace
ya.
out.